Now we've got some complex or imaginary numbers. To put it in standard form means to write it in the form a, which is the real part, plus bi, or the imaginary part. And this number may be a fraction, this number may be a fraction, but you shouldn't have two complex numbers in the numerator and the denominator. Or in other words, there's just going to be one part that says I. So starting with this expression, 2 plus 3i over 5 minus 7i, what I can do to get rid of this 7i is use the conjugate of this number. So instead of a 5 minus 7i, I'm going to use a 5 plus 7i. Whatever I multiply the denominator by, I need to multiply the numerator by. So multiply top and bottom by 5 plus 7i. When I do this, I'll need to use FOIL, or the distributive property, to multiply these things out. So with this one, I'll have a 2 times 5 is 10, and then a 2 times 7i is 14i. Now distribute this 3i, so 3i times 5 is 15i, and then 3i times 7i is 21i squared. Likewise, multiply the denominator. 5 times 5 will be 25, and then 5 times 7i is a positive 35i. Now distribute this negative 7i. So this would be negative 35i. And the last one is going to be a negative 7 times a positive 7, both with I, so a negative 49i squared. One thing to notice is that in the denominator, there's a positive and a negative 35i, so those are going to cancel. Another fact that we need to use is that I squared is equal to a negative 1. So this can be simplified as a negative 1. So this really becomes a negative 21. So a negative 21 together with a positive 10 makes negative 11. And as far as the I terms are concerned, there's 29i. And for the denominator, this I squared is a negative 1, which will change this into a positive 49. So this positive 49 combined with the 25 makes a 74. And then we did it. There's no longer an I in the denominator. That's good news. There's just one more step to do, and that is write it in standard form. So that's going to be the fraction negative 11 over 74 plus a 29 over 74 times I. Neither of these can be reduced, and so it's finished.